Hello and welcome everyone to Anfield Index, to another late night transfer news episode, really. And it comes in regards to Florian Wirtz. We've got probably the biggest indication really from the German attacking midfielder that we've seen over the last week or so. Certain reports circulating about Florian Wirtz wanting the number 10 shirt. But we'll get straight into that little news story anyway. But yeah, the biggest indicating factor, as you can see here, this is coming from Florian Wirtz's own social media account as well, on his Instagram. So as you can see there, who says I want the number 10? I respect players. Don't believe everything that is written. So he's instantly speaking about obviously the reports and the speculation that were coming out from the thing with Sky Germany this week, stating that Wirtz is demanding the 10 shirts. That man, as Wirtz, from Wirtz's own mouth anyway, him saying that isn't the case really. And obviously Liverpool's number 10 currently, as we know, is Maka, the Argentinian maestro, Alexis McAllister. But for me personally, I feel Florian Wirtz will be potentially looking like getting the number 7 shirt if he is to get that official confirmation over the next couple of days as well, that if the German attacking midfielder does come in, I think he'll very quickly learn that the number 7 shirt, if it does become available, of course, recent speculation over the last couple of months as well that Luis Diaz might be potentially leaving. But if that is the case and that is the formality that Luis Diaz does leave, then I think Florian would happily take the number 7 shirt. Obviously, yeah, the Keegans, and a certain King Kenny wearing that shirt as well. And recently, James Milner. But we've had many great players don the number 7 shirt as well. And I think Florian will be very much welcome playing in that number 7 shirt for Liverpool if obviously Luis Diaz or any other shirt numbers do become available over the next week or so in the transfer window. But Reds, yeah, straight away, Florian Wirtz, right at it, obviously, and we'll get straight into the second news story, really, in regards to this afternoon that we have seen. Has come from in regards to the recent press release as well. Obviously, Liverpool Brazil News, obviously doing the translation as well. Julian Nagelsmann has just recently had his press conference. His Germany side will be facing, of course, in Portugal in the Nations League semi-final. And he was quoted in regards to the speculation reports over the last week or so, asked about Florian. The German coach says Florian Wirtz's transfer to Liverpool is imminent. Nagelsmann was asked at the press conference about Wirtz's focus for tomorrow night's clash against Portugal for the Nations League due to the negotiations between Leverkusen and Liverpool. And he is reported as replying as saying, I think it's perfectly normal for every player, coach, whoever, to has one or two thoughts when a transfer is imminent. I think that's part of it. Flo is going to be playing. I don't have any fear of injury or anything about it. He's a competitor who wants to play, and he'll be successful for us as well. So, Reds, let me know your thoughts in that regard. Julian Nagelsmann stating this evening that Liverpool, his transfer is imminent. Julian Nagelsmann, I'll tell you, he's definitely not an ITK anyway, the German national team manager anyway. But Reds, let us know your thoughts on that. That is very, very, very fascinating, to say the least anyway, especially when you got the national team head coach coming out saying, yeah, it's normal for whoever to have one or two thoughts when a transfer is imminent. So Reds, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as well. And this is very exciting. A deal of this magnitude. I know over the last couple of weeks and so, Dave and everyone on Anfield Index has been very much covering it. And yeah, it's a deal that will. I know everyone's been getting disappointed that the deal's not been happening. It's like, but a deal of this nature, 100 plus odd million, whatever the final total is for the German attacking midfielder coming to Liverpool, hopefully. once it gets announced. But it's looking that way anyway. But yeah, a deal of this nature, it's not going to get done very quickly. So as Nagelsmann said, imminent. But of course, I think the medical stuff and all that, the facilities and the German national team set up anyway, the top notch really. So yeah, it's interesting. But I'm excited. I think we all should be. But the fact that we've had obviously Florian Wirtz this evening on his own social media account saying don't believe everything you read anyway. But when you've got the national team manager coming out and stating Wirtz's mind frame currently, he's just more or less saying he's a professional. He's willing to get the job done for the German national side in the semi-finals of the Nation League against Portugal tomorrow evening. But yeah, it's more or less let's hope a formality in the next couple of days, really. And Reds, don't be panicking. A deal of this nature will take quite a fair bit anyway. I think it's just a last close and little bits of detail as well. When you've got a deal in excess of 100 odd million plus, whatever the final total does come into, it doesn't matter because it's a fantastic deal for Liverpool. I know rival fans will go, laugh at the total, but I think those same rival fans laughed at the total in regards to Virgil van Dijk and Alisson Becker, and just look how good those two lads have been and very much facilitated Liverpool in terms of leading us on to titles. And whatever the total is for Florian Wirtz, I still think it's going to be an absolute steal in regards to what we are hoping him to come in. And if it gets fully announced from Liverpool, and yeah, he's going to be a revelation in the Premier League. He's going to take the Premier League by storm, as he has already in his career, really, in regards to doing extremely well in the German Bundesliga. But in terms of him potentially taking not taking a number 10 shirt as well, Reds, of course, Alexis McAllister, and he passes the test already on a social media account, hasn't he? The fact that he's come out and if a deal is imminent, as his national team coach has already said, then that's just a little word publicly to Alexis McAllister saying, don't be believing Everton, Macca. But yeah, he seems to be a top professional, and certainly, most importantly, as well as Liverpool's recruitment process in terms of bringing in players. Most and foremost, you've got to be a phenomenal footballer. But second, you've got to be a great individual character if you are coming into this dressing room and coming into this winning culture currently that Liverpool do hold. So, Reds, let us know your thoughts in the comment section below on this deal. Drop a like on the video as well if you do enjoy today's episode. It's only going to be a little short video, Reds, as well, but just reacting to the comments from Florian Wirtz on his own Instagram account. And of course, Julian Nagelsmann. I found them quite interesting, to say the least, as well, Reds. But we know deals of this nature. Florian and his entourage, his agents and everything would have been certainly in discussions with the German national team setup as well, and certainly Liverpool. Obviously, we've got quite a lot of officers around the world as well. So, yeah, Germany's only a little plane journey away from the United Kingdom and Liverpool anyway, so not too far, really, if a deal and medical was to take place within that vicinity of the German national team setup as well. Great facilities. But Reds, I'm excited. Fingers crossed this deal is imminent, as we all have thought over the last couple of weeks as well. But certainly, I think just might be a little bit of push from Florian Wirtz's international coach, Julian Nagelsmann, anyway. Obviously, former Hoffenheim and former, obviously, Bayern Munich manager now. So, Reds, let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thoughts on, obviously, the reaction from Florian on his social media accounts, on his Instagram accounts as well. But most importantly, Julian Nagelsmann's interesting comments, really, in regards to Florian Wirtz. If he is to come into Liverpool, Reds, get ready, get excited, most importantly, because this lad, I know a lot of you some of you haven't watched a lot of the German Bundesliga, a bit similar. I've watched quite a fair bit with Leverkusen, but Reds, this lad is the real deal. And whatever price Liverpool eventually come to, it's going to be a fantastic deal for, certainly, most importantly, Florian Wirtz, but most importantly for Liverpool Football Club. This lad is going to be coming in, and most importantly, he'll be making a massive impact. It won't be a case of him settling in. He's going to hit the ground running, really, in a Liverpool shirt, and most importantly, help us win even more league titles, even more Champions Leagues as well. But I think it was some comments as well from Stephen Gerrard on TNT this afternoon. If you haven't seen it, the interview, go and check it out on TNT's social media account. And Gerrard was just saying, yeah, Liverpool just need to go out, paraphrasing, but saying that Liverpool strengthen when you're on top, like every Liverpool fan has said. But Stevie looks very excited, like all of us, to see the potential of Liverpool bringing in Florian Wirtz or players of that calibre into the football club. Because when you're at the top table at the minute, in terms of winning the Premier League, it's so much easier to strengthen when you're on top. And it certainly looks like Liverpool will be doing that over the next couple of weeks as well. But Reds, hit that subscribe button, drop a like on the video as well. Already today we got a Daily Red episode from Dave Hendrick as well. He's taking you through all the latest Liverpool transfer news as well, but plenty of great content. There's an episode with Dave Davis and David Lynch on the channel as well, so you want to get involved in all the latest insight from David Lynch. David Davis asked all the very important questions as well. That was on Monday's Media Matters. That was yesterday. So plenty to get stuck into, Reds, in the comments. Get involved in the comment section below, but most importantly on the channel. If you are new to Anfield Index, make sure you head over to AnfieldIndex.com to get involved with all the latest podcasts as well. If you want to become an Anfield Index Pro member, you can certainly do so. That's £3.33 a month. Goes a long way in supporting the channel, but most importantly, you can listen to all the audio podcasts in the full entirety as well. And if you want to join the Discord community, you can certainly do so. Click the link in the description, head over to Discord, and join the great, amazing community of Liverpool fans around the world. So yeah, Reds, for another episode, make sure you hit that bell notification as well, so you always do get notified when anyone does a video on Anfield Index, especially on the YouTube channel as well. But Reds, for now, look after yourself. But some interesting stories originating from the press this evening, especially from Germany. And Florian, we're nearly getting there, lad. And let's hopefully we get the announcement very soon. But Reds, look after yourself. You never walk alone. To that.